Coinbase versus Coinbase Pro review. What are the key differences, and most importantly, how does the fee structure differ? Okay guys, so in this video we're going to talk about the main differences between Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. Personally, I've been using Coinbase for several years now. Okay, it's my favorite overall crypto trading platform. Of course, I'm American. I was born in the United States. So depending on which country you live in, you may or not be able to trade with Coinbase, okay? I'm going to put a link in the description below of the countries that support Coinbase. I think it's over 100 countries, but some of them you can only convert. Okay, there's only a handful of countries. I believe most, obviously, in the United States, Canada, Japan now, most of the countries in Europe. But if you guys live outside that region, you can still use Coinbase to convert your crypto, but you can't use it to buy and sell. But the reason why you guys are probably watching this video is if you've been using Coinbase already, maybe you're kind of thrown back by the fees, guys. Okay, Coinbase is a publicly traded company. They made a ton of money so far in 2021 with their fee structure. Their retail fees are absolutely the highest in the industry, I think, by far. But Coinbase Pro is a little bit cheaper. So we're just going to talk about the pros and cons of each one. So let's get right into it. So you guys are looking at on the screen right here, you guys are looking at simply, this is my Coinbase regular account, okay? So Coinbase regular, this is basically a broker, okay guys? So it's a big difference. Coinbase is a broker, Coinbase Pro is an exchange. So what is how is that different? Well, when you use Coinbase, it's for retail traders, okay? It's for guys like you and me. You know, it's not for big institutional clients like Michael Saylor, Kathy Wood, people like that. It's for people that are making smaller, you know, smaller investments. And the reason why so many people like Coinbase is because it's simply easy to use. The interface is the best in the industry, as you can see here, the layout. You know, it's just so simple to use, guys. Very simple to use Coinbase. It's attractive interface, etc., etc. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a couple of examples, and I'm going to show you guys some of the key differences. So the first reason to use Coinbase simply the regular Coinbase is simply because it's easy to use. Okay, so that's the number one thing. It's much easier to use. The second one is that they allow recurring buys. So as you can see here in the screen, I have a $10 recurring buy. I buy Bitcoin every single day through Coinbase. So this is not the only way I buy Bitcoin, okay? Sometimes if I get some money or something like that, I'll do like a bigger purchase or a lump sum purchase. Sometimes if the price dips, you know, I'll do a bigger purchase. But I'm consistently adding every day. So this is one of the features that I like about regular Coinbase. You can set up recurring buys. And there are some companies out there that have lower fees than that. But, you know, everything in life isn't about saving the most money, okay? I like Coinbase. I'm a shareholder in Coinbase stock under the ticker symbol COIN coin. I like the company. I've been using it for years. There's some other companies out there, but I just don't trust them as much as I use Coinbase. So the best thing about Coinbase is trust, okay? So first, of course, the easy use interface for Coinbase. Second of all, recurring buys. The third reason why I think it is I think more people are more likely to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies if it is simple and easy to do, okay? Simplicity is very important in cryptocurrency. It's a new space. It's a new industry. A lot of people don't understand crypto. And I'm going to head over to Coinbase Pro in a second and show you guys the difference. It's a lot cheaper, but it's way more confusing, guys, okay? There's a different pay structure and things like that. But generally, with Coinbase, you're going to be paying, okay, a fixed fee. So I'll show you guys some examples here. So if we click buy here, let's say we're going to buy some Bitcoin. The fee is basically going to change based on the amount you purchase. So if you're going to purchase $10 in Bitcoin, it's going to be like a 99-cent fee. Okay, so as you can see here, 99-cent fee. So then if we back up, we make the purchase bigger, it's going to change the fees. So if we see here, we do a $100 purchase, they're going to take around $3 in fees, which is about a 3% fee. So these fees are really, really high. So if you go up to $500, okay, you can see the fee is even more. That is I believe that's a much smaller fee. It's something around a little bit over 1.5%. So generally, if you do a small purchase like $10, it's going to be a 10% fee. If you make a much larger purchase, it's going to be, the fees are going to be much smaller, guys. So obviously, it's better, it's more advantageous. If you're going to use Coinbase, you definitely want to try to make big purchases. So now I know a lot of you are thinking, why do I do the $10 a day daily hodl strategy? Okay, so as you can see here, you can set up recurring purchases. This is a feature that you really don't have on Coinbase Pro, and one of the things that I like about Coinbase Regular. So why would I want to set up a daily recurring and pay all these fees? Okay, in my experience, the best way to do something when it comes to investing, the best overall strategy is consistent daily investments, right? Look, if you try to invest like $300, $500, $1,000 in Bitcoin, you can invest $500, but then what happens if an emergency comes up and you need some money? Or what happens if anything can happen, especially in the era we're in right now, guys? There's a lot of people that are losing their jobs. There's a lot of people behind on rent and stuff like that. For me, investing on a weekly or monthly basis, a bigger lump sum, it just creates more risk. I like having cash as an emergency fund. But if I do $10 a day, okay, I'm not going to miss $10 a day. Okay, a lot of you guys out there, if you're working, you're in school, you can easily spend $10 a day on pizza. You can spend $10 a day at Starbucks. The money comes out of your account. You don't miss $10. But when you do a bigger purchase of $500, $1,000, you're going to miss that. So me, I've been able to accumulate a substantial amount of Bitcoin. Okay, now obviously you see my balance here. Now obviously I've transferred a lot of it out. I'm earning yield on it on other places like BlockFi and Celsius and stuff like that. But daily purchases for me works best for me. It's $10 a day. I don't miss it. Now when the price dips, I'll go in and buy more. Like I might buy $100 or $300 or $500. But that consistency of adding to my position every day outweighs the $1 fee I'm spending. I see the $1 as a cost of doing business. And obviously, if my income increases in the future, perhaps I'll move away from this strategy. But the $10 a day, it's been working for me. I've got a lot of sats, so I'm going to keep that strategy. Now, another thing that you have to be careful of, okay? If you sell on Coinbase, there's going to be a fee. So anytime you buy, sell, or convert, you're going to pay a fee. Okay, so as you can see here, I have about $19 in Bitcoin. If I were to do $10 in Bitcoin and to sell it, I'm going to preview the order. What it's going to do is it's going to charge me a fee. So anytime you do any type of transaction on regular Coinbase, you're going to pay a fee, okay? Now, here's something that a lot of people are getting confused with. If you go here to convert, right, let's say I wanted to convert Bitcoin to Ethereum and I wanted to convert $10 worth of Bitcoin to Ethereum, okay? It's going to say no Coinbase fees, but you are going to get charged a spread. A spread is basically a way that a broker that, like regular Coinbase, makes money on your trade, right? So they're going to add a premium to it. So usually the premium might be 1%, 2%, depending on the trade. So they're not going to charge you an actual fee here, but they're going to charge you a spread. So if I were to do this conversion to $10, I would have less Bitcoin because they're going to charge me a spread. So if the current price now is whatever the current price is, I'm going to end up paying more. And everyone does this, guys. Every broker, Webull, Robinhood, Coinbase, Swan, Gemini, BlockFi, Binance, whatever broker you're using, they all charge a spread. So that's why a lot of people might get caught up. If you have like a lot of crypto, this isn't a lot, but if you have like a couple $1,000s and you want to convert it, you could end up paying massive fees, guys. So be careful. I'm going to show you guys the best way. Now, if you're just doing like, if you're doing some like Coinbase earn surveys or something like that and you want to convert it, I don't bother with it. Usually the conversion fee spread is like 1 or 2%. I'm not worried. But if you're dealing with 500, 1,000, 10,000, $100 or so, you're going to want to use a different strategy because you're going to get crushed on the spread, on the conversion fee. And this is a little bit, I'll grant it, this is a little bit shady by Coinbase. This is one of the things, probably the only thing I really don't like about them, other than having a customer service number that you can call, is that they will charge you a conversion fee. So I'm not going to actually do this because I don't want to waste money and pay the fees. But just be sure that you're going to be paying a spread. It could be anywhere from 1% as high as 14%. I've been reading some Reddit threads and some of you guys have been getting crushed on these fees. So don't convert using Coinbase. I'm going to show you guys what to do. So the last reason I like Coinbase Regular is because it's perfect for hodling. The fees are so high, it just doesn't make sense to trade on it. Coinbase, regular Coinbase is not for trading, okay? It's just for buying and hodling. That's it. And if, of course, you want to send some coins to someone else or something like that. But Coinbase is for hodling and for beginners, okay? And passive stacking. Okay, it's not for trading. It's not for active swing trading, crypto, day trading crypto. You're using the wrong platform, you're going to get crushed on the fees. So now, for people that are active traders, right? You want to trade in and out of cryptos, right? You want to buy Cardano, let it run up, swap it to Bitcoin, all these things. You're going to want to use Coinbase Pro. So let's check out Coinbase Pro. So this is Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Pro is an exchange, okay, guys? So an exchange is a little bit different, okay? Coinbase, regular Coinbase, they're the middleman. This is an exchange. You make your own orders. And as you can see, it's a lot more complicated, okay? Regular Coinbase, very, very simple, clean layout, easy to understand. You know, anybody can do it. Coinbase, what the heck is going on? So let's go through everything here. Right here is the order book, okay? So the order book is going to basically show you all of the orders that are simply coming in through each one, and then each crypto. And then the USD spread, once again, this is what I was talking about on how a lot of these companies are going to end up charging spreads. So the way we trade here, it's really, really simple. So let's start with a cryptocurrency. Let's switch the market here. Let's use Bitcoin, because I think that's just, we have the order book running. These are all the orders, right? Most of them are coming in at around like 48,151, 48,000, something like that, right? So Bitcoin is, you know, as of now, it looks like it's selling off a bit. Okay, so what we want to kind of look at here is to make a trade, right? You got to deposit USD. So you can easily link any of your bank accounts, guys. You don't need a separate account to use Coinbase Pro. You can log in with the exact same username and password. And if you guys want to sign up for Coinbase, please click the link in the description below. That's where you can guys get a free Coinbase account, and you get a $10 worth of free Bitcoin if you use my affiliate link. You guys help me out. I'll get $10 as well. You guys show some support for the channel. So all you have to do is deposit UDC in here, and then you'll simply click some of your buy orders. So let's see here. We'll click deposit. Let's see how this works. Okay, so as you can see here, it's asking me what I want to deposit. Okay, now see, I already had some funds in regular Coinbase, so I can actually transfer these funds from Coinbase to Coinbase Pro. I'll show you guys the difference in the fees. Okay, so we'll just make that quick switch. As you can see here, will it let me do it? Let's see here. I'll just put in a tiny bit, not too much. 0.00, 0.000. Let's see here. 3, not sure. Okay, so then I hit deposit. Okay, so what it's going to do is going to send those funds to my Coinbase Pro. Okay, it's not going to charge me any fees because Coinbase and Coinbase Pro is like owned by the same company, right? So it's not going to be any fees. Okay, so what you're going to see is going to update it here. I'm going to have the BTC. So let's wait for it to update. There it goes. Okay, now it's updated. Okay, so here is basically why a lot of people are recommending using Coinbase Pro, especially when you're buying cryptos. You're going to save on the fees. So as you can see here, I have some crypto, okay? So this is the crypto that I've deposited earlier. And then I'm going to show you guys the difference in the fees and how many sats you'll get if you buy with $100 on Coinbase Pro versus regular Coinbase. So as you can see here, if I spend $100 on Coinbase Pro, the fee is 4 cents. And I'm going to be getting around, it looks like 205,948 sats, right? So, very small fee. I'm stacking a lot more sats. If I do the same trade on regular Coinbase, okay, with $100, right? We can see here that the fee is obviously much greater, but I'm getting fewer Satoshis. So with this trade, I'm only getting 199,000 Satoshis, okay? But when I do $100 here, I'm getting over 200,000. So you're really saving, you know, obviously you can do some quick math. You're saving about $2.90. You're saving about $2.95 just with a $100 trade. So if we were to do some quick math, $290 USD in BTC, okay, you're going to save about 6,000 Satoshis using this strategy. So obviously, you know, you're going to save about, for every $100 trade, you're going to save about $2, about $2.95, which isn't a lot, guys. I would say if this is the only thing that's going to keep you from investing, then I would say use regular Coinbase, because regular Coinbase has automated buys and stuff like that. But if you're going to be consistent, you're going to buy on a regular basis, and you don't mind logging into Coinbase Pro and doing this, you're going to save a lot of money on fees, and you're going to be able to stack more sats. So now, let's say I wanted to, for instance, you wanted to trade, right? So what I would do is I would go here, I would click sell, okay, and then I would sell some of my BTC, so I could just hit max, okay? So as you can see here, the fee is much lower, okay? Remember before, when we wanted to sell some Bitcoin like $10 or $20, the fee was like so expensive, right? But on Coinbase Pro, you're just going to pay a much smaller fee, okay? The fees are much smaller, right? They're less than 1%, right? They're actually basically like a half of 1%, right? If you're a maker or a taker. So they use a model. I'm going to show you guys, explain you guys that really quickly. Okay, so as you can see here, if you take a look at some of the fees here, okay, the maker fee is basically 0, and then the taker fee is basically 0.04. So the taker fee is when you're taking liquidity off the market, okay? So if you go in and you make if we go back here and we were to buy Bitcoin at a market order, then we would pay the 0.04% fee, right? But if we provide an order in a limit order, we basically pay nothing in fees, right? If it's under $10 trade, okay? If it's under $10 trade, very small trade, they're not going to charge you anything in fees. So if you want to convert, use Coinbase Pro. Don't use this to convert back and forth, things like that. Regular Coinbase is only for buying, okay? You want to buy on a regular basis, you want to quickly get crypto, you're going to pay more fees, but that's the best way to do it. If you want to be active, guys, you want to convert from Cardano to Ethereum, Ethereum to Bitcoin, Bitcoin to Solana, Dogecoin back to Bitcoin, use Coinbase Pro. There's a bit of a learning curve here and seeing all these numbers and all this other stuff, but it's really simple to do, okay? So if I wanted to sell some BTC, I could simply sell the max BTC. I pay a very small amount in fees, okay? And then it'll simply, so we can do it really here quickly, I'll sell some BTC, and then I'll get USD coin. And then what I can do is I say, oh, you know, I think the price of Bitcoin is going to go much lower, then I could buy back the Bitcoin at a cheaper price. This is the only way that you're able to do this. So if you want to convert like Bitcoin into Ethereum, it's much cheaper to take your Bitcoin from Coinbase, if you bought it there, transfer it to Coinbase Pro, okay, then sell the Bitcoin or whatever into USD, then take the USD and then buy Ethereum. So you have to take an extra step. But with this way, you're just saving so much money, guys. You don't get hit with these crazy, absurd conversion fees, okay? Active trading is when you're making multiple trades. So if you're just buying one time, just buy. You see, you want to buy Bitcoin or whatever, you can use the regular one. If you want to make a big, large sum, you can still use Coinbase Pro, okay? You can use Coinbase Pro and you can simply withdraw the crypto. So as you can see here, I have the Bitcoin here, right? So let's say I want to send the Bitcoin back to Coinbase. Well, all I have to do is go here to withdraw, click Bitcoin, and as you can see here, I can transfer the funds back to Coinbase. So for a lot of you guys that want the lowest fees possible, use Coinbase, sign up in the link in the description below. I also pinned it as a comment, okay? Deposit money or crypto on Coinbase. So you sign up for a Coinbase account, then you use the same login to use pro.coinbase.com. That's the website. I'll post it in the link in the description below. Then you simply deposit crypto from another address, or you can deposit funds from Coinbase. You can buy it here, much cheaper. And then if you like the charting features and the interface on Coinbase, regular Coinbase, I think it looks better. You can just transfer it back there. That's how you save in fees. Me personally, I'm going to start using Coinbase Pro as well. I've been using the majority of Coinbase, but that's because I'm a hodler, guys. I don't trade in and out of cryptos. I just buy Bitcoin, and then if I want to earn yield on it in like BlockFi or Celsius or somewhere else, Voyager, I'll send it there. But that's mainly the big difference between the two platforms. So quick recap, guys. If you want the lowest fees possible, use Coinbase Pro. If you want the ease and things of that, use regular Coinbase, but don't trade in and out of cryptos on Coinbase because the fees will eat you alive and you'll just lose all the returns that you've had. But in the long and short of it, guys, it really depends on your personal preference. You'll save a lot of money if you start using Coinbase Pro, and you'll get the hang of it. It's not that complicated. It's just the one biggest problem I have with Coinbase Pro is that you can't set up recurring buys. So for instance, if I wanted to do my $10 a day strategy, I would have to physically log into Coinbase Pro and buy Bitcoin for $10 every single day. So for me, I like to automate things like that, but there is some advantages to doing that. So I would say, if you can, go to Coinbase Pro. If you think you're not going to be consistent and things like that, set up a recurring buy on Coinbase, but make sure you're not trading. Just buy it once. That's it. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I covered everything about both platforms. Both have their own pros and cons. I like different things about each platform. But just to quickly wrap things up, guys, just check both of them out. Coinbase is the best exchange out there. It is the safest. They've got cold storage, 2FA authentication, okay, 68 million verified users, lots of big companies, over like 9,000 institutional investors use Coinbase. So Coinbase is the best, guys. So hope this guys wrap things up. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please sign up for a Coinbase account and start buying Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, all these assets. This is just the beginning, guys. Crypto is going to be so much bigger. We got a long way to go. You're not too late to get in right now. This is a great time to get into crypto, I think, if you have a long-term mindset. So that's it until next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.